Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Brother Gaming HD here today, and today's video is XDefiant dying? Is the player base dwindling? And yeah, it kind of is dwindling in a way, mostly because of the fact this does tend to happen with games over a certain amount of time, and we see it with Call of Duty on a yearly basis after like maybe the third or fourth month of the game's official launch. And it does tend to happen, and XDefiant is finally hitting that roadblock that was eventually going to happen. Not a whole lot of people are sticking around like they originally did when the game initially launched. And there could be major factors like the netcode and hit reg dedicating to that as one major issue of that the player base finally moved on and went back to playing Call of Duty or playing something else or some other genre of video game like Elden Ring, for instance, or basically finding a very old copy of the Deadpool video game on PlayStation 4 and Xbox 360. I know it's kind of a weird analogy, or kind of a weird way to saying it, but you get my drift. The hype of XDefiant was eventually going to die down. The hype train was eventually going to fade out at some point. And this is the appropriate time frame / window of when this would start initially happening, mostly because of the fact that people finally got their fix on XDefiant. Sure, there are still hardcore dedicated players playing this game every single day, but the player count isn't as high as it was when it officially launched back in late May of this year. And it does tend to show. Other reasons could probably be because of the fact that, there is very minimal lack of content when it comes to playing XDefiant. And this is me being truthful, to be honest. I am just being truthful here with y'all. But lack of content. Sure, we might have the original 14 maps plus one additional one and then two more coming near the end of this season, which I have no idea if Rockefeller and that other map ended up dropping. If they have, please let me know in the comments down below, because the only one I know that's still in the game, I believe, is Clubhouse from Rainbow, and that's the only map I know that's currently in the game for this season. But lack of content. There's not very much content to go around when it comes to playing the game. And sure, some people can argue with me in the comments down below saying you can level your gun ups to level 400. Okay, I can level my gun ups to level 400. What can I do after I level up all my guns to level 400? Exactly. Once I manage to level up all my guns up, there's another whole other that whole other three set of camos ain't gonna come until, sorry, that was my ring hitting the cable, but I'm not gonna be able to grind the next three camos until the following season. And sure, this game is not meant to, you're not supposed to burn through the levels like hella fast, hella crazy, but at the same time, that's the only thing that you can do in XDefiant. There's really nothing there to keep bringing me back, and I'm pretty sure there are other players that literally can agree with me down in the comments below. Leveling up your gun to level 400 is nothing special. It's a brain dead task that you're capable of doing by just playing the game organically. Yeah, but other than that, weekly events need to be added to XDefiant to make the game feel more, active. Make the community feel more active over time, mostly because of the fact if there is some kind of like animated camo that's universal across the board that you can equip on every single gun, you are able to, get that during a particular event. And events would be a good thing for XDefiant, mostly because of the fact that it would add additional content not only to the game, but give the players something to do like between seasons or between events, something to keep players to keep coming back. And sure, people have full-time jobs, people go to school full-time, they got a family, they got all three of those thrown into one friendly present. But there has to be something to bring players back, because leveling up your gun to like level 600, level 750 down the road is not going to basically keep people interested in the long haul. And sure, there are some people that'll probably argue with me down in the comments down below, stating like, dude, you're wrong. I'm still basically getting the max camo for this season for all of my assault rifles. Yay. Good for you. I'm proud that you're managing to do that, but what about the rest of the players? What about the rest of the community that basically have already, put XDefiant on the shelf, even though it's a digital game? Sorry, I keep jabbing at myself, but hey, it's part of the content, I guess, right? Like I was saying, even though the game is a digital copy and you're just able to download it on your PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, or whatever, there has to be more in XDefiant in order to bring players back. You just can't have the most basic camo grind known to mankind and expect the player base to stay around. Eventually, that player base is going to get bored. That player base is, like I said prior in the video, even though I really didn't state it like that, but people are going to move on from the game. They're going to basically go back and play Call of Duty. They're going to go play another game. They're probably going to go play Resident Evil 4, The Last of Us Part 1, Watch Dogs 2, Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. Sorry, I'm reading the games that are basically in front of my microphone that I'm basically reading out loud to kind of give you an idea of, what people would probably be playing over XDefiant. Shit, I might go back and play Watchdog Legions. Sorry, I keep doing this, but then yet again, this is part of the content, for crying out loud. I really can't complain. But you get my drift. XDefiant needs to have more in order to basically keep XDefiant, afloat. But then yet again, on the other hand, there's also ranked. Ranked's also busted to a certain degree, and the hackers aren't really helping either. So those are other glaring issues, that people are probably thinking, XDefiant is dying, XDefiant is a dead game, and that's the reason why this game is, dying off so fast. But it's like I said, it's basically the cycle. It's basically the life cycle. A popular game lasts for maybe about 3 months if you're lucky. And then at that point, it's up to the team or the publisher or whoever to ensure that they keep this game afloat no matter what. Even though if it is, some people see it as a perfect game, some people see, as a hot mess. And shit, people play XDefiant because it's like I said, there's no skill-based matchmaking in the game, so people are probably going to flock to that, especially the hardcore Call of Duty player base. And what are your thoughts on the fact that XDefiant is basically dying down? It's like I said, it's the natural life cycle of very popular video games. It's going to happen to every single one that launches that has popularity. Over time, it's going to die out, it's going to fade, and I just want to hear your thoughts in the comments. What could XDefiant and Mark Rubin, the team, can do to bring players back to play XDefiant for longer periods of time? But it's been your boy, Brother Gaming. Everybody, please don't forget to subscribe, like, hit them bell notifications. I'll catch you next one. Peace out, and goodbye, everybody.